Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma can flat out fill it up, and tonight he'll look to do so as they get primed for action at FedEx Forum. Wizards, Grizzlies, coming right up. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fit. It's the fifth contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Irving. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Scott in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. It'll be the Wizards off the tip here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Now here's Morant. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Over Wembanyama. Bank shot, no good. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Knicks in New York. And here is Scott. Driving in. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, Bane. Over Kispert. And Bane, the bucket on the assist by Morant.
Stepping in from the line. It's easy money for Bane now.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bane. Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Kispert with it. Williams picks him up. Kispert, the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Wizards. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now, here's Valanciunas. His last outing, he had 18 points. Stand in a league of stretch bigs. Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Devin, and look, he'll occasionally take a three, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
6 to shoot. Here's Scott, and the dunk by Scott.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Checking the stats for Williams. Some last season stats for him. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of the team.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the N1.
Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Wow. When Morant is hitting the 3, he becomes basically unguardable.
Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes in there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Bane, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Jackson. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that one's good, Morant.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the ball.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bane. And the dunk by Scott.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Outside, Bane. Here's Aldama. Scoreless thus far. Morant outside. And again, hits the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Valanciunas with a screen on Bane. Scott the pass to Wembanyama. Aldama with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Back to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Best dunking point guard in the game. Ja Morant.
Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Kispert dishes to Irving. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Scott. Guarded by Bane. Screen by Valanciunas. Right by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows increasing the entertainment value.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Grizzlies fourth.
You can tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
Valanciunas with a screen on Morant. Irving drives in, and there it is for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by one. Here's Aldama. And he can't bank that one in. Now here's Kispert. Guarded by Bane. Screened by Valanciunas. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morant passes to Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his fourth assist in this one.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
The drive by Scott. Irving passes to Kispert. Back to Irving. Morant with the steal. Here's Bane. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, Morant is so fast with his hands, both defensively and making quick passes.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Down low, here's Jackson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity, and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. And it's Scott with the jam.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Now Morant. He's got 13. Pass to Bane. Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Wizards.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Irving passes to Wembanyama. Irving kicks to Kispert. Now Wembanyama. A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis leading. Outside Williams. Here's Jackson. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Tried by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Bane kicks to Williams, to the inside. Morant, and he makes that one. Morant's got 15.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bane. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Scott. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. Morant against Irving. This one for three. And it's Morant missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson, a screen on Irving. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot sends it to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that. Shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Sars checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Valanciunas. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Kispert. And Poole subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And out of bounds, it's the Grizzlies gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Clark, a screen on Poole. Morant passes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Kuzma with a screen on Kennard. Tried by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards leading by 4. Scott kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Saul. Back to Brogdon. Out to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Scott with a screen on Morant. Here's Kuzma. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Morant passes to Kennard. That's tipped. Here's Brogdon. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Here's Morant. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Song. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Scott. And it's Poole in at the point. Here's Brogdon. Buries it down low. Brogdon's got his first basket of the night.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there.
Here's Morant. And Sarr pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kuzma sets a screen. It's Poole with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but great, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Morant against Poole. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Poole with it, guarded now by Jackson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the execution out of that pick and roll as Poole calls his own number?
Here's Morant. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Smart passes to Kennard. Here's Clark. That one doesn't drop. Washington leading now by 6. Poole with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Sarr's shot is off. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Clark, a screen on Poole. Morant reaches to Clark. And stolen by Song. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. I came back as a Grizzlies player. I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Brogdon kicks to Kuzma. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Smart. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Comes up empty down low. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Smart kicks to Morant. Jackson, a screen on Brogdon. A 3 from Morant. Rebound, Washington.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Here's the screen. to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane. And the rejection by Clark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Vince Williams comes in for...
Taking a look now at some numbers for Marcus Smart. Last season's performance for him came in about 14 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Back to Morant. Offline with his 3.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Brogdon with it. Guarded now by Jackson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for Washington, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Song. Valanciunas comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Jordan Poole. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting... more notice?
I think it is, Devin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Morant looking around. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 21 in the game.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game. His mobility and his explosiveness.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clark. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Irving kicks to Kispert. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Wembanyama, a screen. Kispert, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Here's Morant. Outside Williams. Back to Morant. And it's sent back by Irving. Morant against Scott. And he gets the bucket. Scott's got the lead up to 12 now for Washington.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Good season for him last year.
and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And a guy who rarely takes a bad shot. I love the way he plays, completely unselfish with the basketball. I think he'd rather pass it off than take a bad shot. Inside. Clark inside. Wembanyama on him. No good from Clark. Valanciunas with a screen on Bane. Irving passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and rolls, because he's adept at capitalizing off them.
Morant against Irving. Clark a screen on Irving. Morant that's for two. And another miss by Memphis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Scott, good. Scott's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
In the corner, it's Bane. Outside Williams. Pass to Aldama. Morant, right side. The good-looking shot from the wing. Morant's got 25 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Kispert dishes to Irving. Clark against Valanciunas. Valanciunas tries the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that can be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Bane against Scott. Bane, no good. Wizards leading by 14. Wembanyama, a screen. The drive by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to New York. Morant kicks to Williams. Back to Morant. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Washington fast break. Morant against Scott. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Pass to Valanciunas. Pocket 6. The second chance effort. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Clark right side. And it's Clark with the jam.
What a passer Bane has become.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Scott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Wizards leading by 15. Wembanyama, a screen to the paint. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams finds Smart. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Jackson. Pass to Smart. Outside Williams. Bane with it. There's the triple. buries the long-range jumper. Bain's got 7.
Yeah, Bain is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Scott the pass to Wembanyama.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside, Smart. Bain the bounce pass. And Aldama slams it in.
And look at how well Aldama moves. Setting the screen, but then quickly moving into scoring position.
Irving drives in. It's good. He has 6.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fires for 3. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
Bain, no good. Irving kicks to Kispert. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Wizards out front. They lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Washington Wizards.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A-Train has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Santiago. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Irving passes to Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Morant. Pulls it from 20. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Morant's got 27.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The kick out to Irving. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Bain looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Such a hard worker. Payton was ready for any physicality that came his way.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number one option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
There's a screen by Aldama. Morant against Scott. Takes a shot at the elbow. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And stolen by Williams. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Morant passes to Bane. Here's Williams. Connects on the 9-footer. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Wembanyama passes to Valanciunas. Wembanyama, a screen on Jackson. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Make some noise. I had a chance to look at the stats for Jackson. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
To the inside, Aldama, rebounded by the Wizards. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They need this. And Morant finishes inside. Morant's got 29.
Boy, he's just lightning fast. Morant is so effective in the two-man game.
Scott inside, guarded by Bane. Irving can't get it to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 17-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The drive by Scott. That one's not going to go. Great tee that time from Bane. To the wing on the left. Morant with a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Scott, the pass to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Here's Morant, and they recover it. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Wembanyama, a screen on Williams, and they pick up 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing. Wizards leading by 18. Screened by Valanciunas. The drive by Scott. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open. Up a lot of outside shots.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Back to Jackson. Payne for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Wembanyama passes to Irving. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Williams' shot is off. Wizards leading by 18. Now, here's Scott. He has 45 points. And the dunk by Scott.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Valanciunas with a screen on Bain. Scott the pass to Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Kuzma passes to Sarr. Back to Kuzma. Down low. Sarr's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 20. On the wing, Bane. Shoots over Scott. And Bane, the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight. Scott against Bane. Scott the pass to Sarr. Count it, good. And the Wizards lead by 20.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alex Song. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Smart's checked in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Clark. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the layup falls.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Drive by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Morant against Brogdon. Morant kicks to Bane. All alone. And Sarr pulls it down.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Shot clock at 6. And Brogdon, here we go. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Pass to Morant. Bane with it. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Valanciunas with a screen on Morant. He takes it in. Count the basket. Brogdon's got 7 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant passes to Bane. On the wing, Scott. Guarded by Smart. Scott against Smart. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Scott the pass to Valanciunas. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
Well, we saw it in Boston, and we're seeing it in Memphis. Marcus Smart is a key piece in any lineup.
Yeah, look, you can just plug Marcus Smart in, especially to your defense. Multiple times on the all-defensive team, and he became so much better. Being able to run an offense, direct traffic, keep a team together.
And if he can just stay healthy, that will be maybe the missing part of his career.
Yeah, and that's the challenge right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Wembanyama comes in for Sarr, and it's Bagley in for Jonas Valanciunas. And the rejection by Clark. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Scott the pass to Wembanyama. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama.
.24 seconds left in the third. Kuzma against Bane. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bane's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Swiped it away. And here's Kennard.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Scott is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Bagley. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Inside, Jackson kicks to Clark, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Wembanyama, a screen on Smart. Here's and it's a great finish! Oh my!
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Brogdon the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Morant kicks to Smart. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Bagley. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, Smart plays with great effort and internet.
Brogdon outside. Bagley in the post. He's against Clark. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Here's Jackson. Washington with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Wembanyama, a screen on Kennard. Kuzma passes to Bagley. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And then Morant ramps it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Scott inside, guarded by Smart. Scott against Smart. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Here's Morant. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup. Morant's got 39.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Scott kicks to Bagley. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Back to Smart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brogdon kicks to Kuzma. Bagley with a screen on Morant. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
What a jam from Kuzma. The athleticism there makes him look unstoppable.
Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Morant. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. And Vince Williams subbed in for Kennard. Then for the Wizards, Koulibaly, he's checked in for Bagley. And Irving subbed in for Brogdon. Wembanyama, a screen on Smart. And then Scott slams it in.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Grizzlies shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Now Morant. Pass to Jackson. Smart kicks to Jackson. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
A selfless play by Irving off the pick and roll, putting the team first.
Memphis has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. The kick out to Williams. Here's Edey, defended by Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. And Morant gets it to go.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Wembanyama, a screen on Smart. Scott, good. Scott's got 59 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And it's Morant missing. Washington controlling the game. Scott inside. Guarded by Morant. Scott can't get it to go. Wembanyama against Williams. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And that one's good, Irving.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Right side, Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Yeah, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Irving passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Pass to Coulibaly. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them. And those the game.
Good, that's another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Here's Edey, defended by Wembanyama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3. The Wizards shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Washington calls timeout. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson is checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Bane in for Marcus Smart. Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 46 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr.
2 shots.
From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, A-Train.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Payne for 3. Rebound, Washington. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
Morant with it. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 channels.
On the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
Williams against Bay. Morant outside. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Here's Irving to the paint. Wembanyama finds Scott. Now here's Kispert. Cans it from downtown.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for A-Train.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody can do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, Jackson Jr. can go over either shoulder. He can face up. He's a tough cover right now.
Jaren Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Scott against Morant. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And the Grizzlies with possession. Down low, here's Jackson. Foul. On the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
That's good from Jackson. Washington controlling the game. Irving attacking. Good on the bucket. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 assists.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, A-Train.